I was going through my YouTube channel and I was looking at some of the comments on the video. I think it was the one where I was saying you're going to take your Social Security at 62 or not. And one of the comments said the person said that they were going to take their Social Security at 62 no matter what, and they're not going to deal with the insurance, and they will just not have health insurance until they reach 65. Which you all know if you saw the video, you know that you can't get the Medicare until age 65. So there's going to be a gap there that you're going to be vulnerable. And the thing about insurance is that, man, it insures certain things. It ensures that you won't go bankrupt or you won't uh, be out an exorbitant amount of money dealing with something. That's what it is. It's a risk. So you can risk everything. You can risk everything that you own by not having insurance. Did you know that health insurance was derived from illegal crime, illegal activity? Thugs basically running to businesses and telling them, hey, y'all need to pay us X amount of money for protection. And this protection is going to keep your property, your business afloat. And if you don't pay it, then, you know, they will go in and burn the business down, break the windows out, or tear something up. So it was an organized crime that was doing that. And of course, after years of with this, they came up with, hey, what if we actually gave people assurance that we're going to fix it in case of anything happening? Because how often does a building burn down? So they're getting all this money on top of money, but you know what? Now into today's society, nobody wants to have no insurance. Also, that has gone into the medical field. So yeah, some illegal crime activity turned into $1 trillion business here in America and across. So you don't want to be without insurance. Now I say this even for the people who want to go out and travel the world or just go on a cruise, have fun. Let me tell you, I have Champless VA and I have Blue Cross Blue Shield. I have both. I'm insured. However, none of that means anything when you go abroad. When you go out on these cruises and you go in these different countries, your insurance doesn't follow you with you. So if you can't afford to pay the traveler's insurance, you can't afford to go on the trip. That's period. Now, I know that's my opinion on it, but it is what it is. I'm not willing to get over there and get stuck in those countries with anything can happen from a wreck, heart attack, or just anything that allow you to have to be into the hospital, being hospitalized, or even on the boat. They are not playing no games with their money, and you will basically be in a prison over there till you pay them their money. It's not the same over here as with America. Right now, we're going through a government shutdown, and it's not insurance, but it's kind of insurance. And a lot of people are saying that the Democrats want immigrants to be able to have health insurance, which is totally far from the truth. Back in, I want to say 83, Ronald Reagan, who was a Republican actually, signed into law a bill basically saying that hospitals just can't throw you out on the street. You're just not going to bleed to death. You go in and you get a car accident or anything, you get to the nearest hospital. Just because you don't have health insurance, you know, they can't just let you die and bleed out. And that's any person coming into the hospital. And that's whether they're legal or not, whether they're immigrant, whether they have health insurance or not, they have to get you stable. So that's what the law says. And this is what the Republicans are saying, that they don't want immigrants to be able to have that ability. They want the immigrants to just be able to just die on the table. They don't want them to be able to get any kind of services, period, which is inhumane. But they are passing it on as if Democrats want to give health insurance to them. Just that's not the case. So you got to look up on that. So that lets you know how serious health insurance is. And when it comes down to being 62, taking your social security early and not having health insurance, you are putting all that you ever worked for your entire livelihood on the line. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go in and put your entire net worth, everything, because one hospitalization, one bad accident away from losing everything. And furthermore, you're going into the sickest times of your life when you get older. That's when everything starts to show up, from the diabetes on. Everything starts to show up. So you are literally going into the sickest times of your life and saying that you don't want insurance. You can get away with it when you're younger. Most of them didn't go to the hospital, didn't go get sick. So when you get old, that's a big risky step, is to not have health insurance as you get older. And it is just not cut and dry. So be careful when you're out there talking about you want to take yours at 62, at whatever. There's a lot of stuff going on with that. So the video is not to say that I want you to work until 70 or work forever and then die on a job. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that be smart about what you're doing. Look, I have over 10 years. I got about 10 years before I can qualify for full Social Security. And I'm just doing the research ahead of time. And doing my research, these are the things that I'm discovering. And I know, because I haven't been, it's not my deal. I'm not ready to retire or anything, or eligible to retire right now at this moment. But I'm going to be really aware of all the situations, the options that I have as I get older. And you should too. You're going to have to start looking into it. I know you're not retirement age, but the situation is going to be that you're going to need to know a lot of stuff when you are out there looking for health insurance and looking for retiring, looking to take your money that you've earned with the Social Security. Yes, take your money. Just don't be dumb with it, and try to protect your assets. Make sure you got some insurance on you, and live life, because that's the biggest deal. We want to live in retirement, not survive in retirement. This is just financial awareness. It's not financial advice. See you in the next video.